Oh, no, we have ground at Atlanta, I'm pretty sure, but we're going to be doing Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, Southwest Flight 193. And actually, if you look up on FlightAware right now, Southwest 193 is taxiing out right now for its departure. Done. It says done with preloading, so we're getting there. I don't need it. Loading X Enviro. Go ahead and open this up. There we go. And we'll kill the music for now, and we'll get this airplane loaded and ready to go. How about them apples? Let's go ahead and start the APU. Last night, for the first time, I had an APU failure, actually, which is crazy. Let's get the time set to what I want it to be. Be about 1820. That'll work. Actually, I want it to be 1800. That way we have a 45 is fine. That way we have some daylight, and it should be an evening time once we get closer. So start the APU. APU. There it goes. And we'll have the aft on for the APU itself. We'll turn the APU bleed on once it's good to go. Still waiting for it to fire up, though. There it goes. Beautiful. On the ground in Atlanta. So let's go a little bit later in the day here.
Okay, how you parents out there? We got a picture flight. Let's go to the farm out in the gate area. If this is your bus, bring your flight to the code button so I can get it to you.
Here the flight attendant's talking.
I know it's yours. You're learning all about the farm, aren't you?
All right, so that's good to go there. Let's go ahead and go APU power and APU bleed. We have packs. That's good there. We'll get the window heats going. Those are all good. Yaw damper looks good. We have that. Fuel pump on. These all look nice. The position lights are on. Not worried about this yet. Fantastic. All right, so let's get things cracking here. FMC. Let's do our weight and balance here. Weight and balance. Going to be a total of a 1 hour, 30-minute flight, so 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's not going to be enough fuel for us there, so we're going to have a little bit more than that. We'll have about a good 2 hours and 15 minutes on board. I want to make sure we have enough, and we're going to bring the payload down so we can be within our limits. I'll do about right there. That looks good for me. Apply those changes, and that will be good. Position initialization page will go KATL Atlanta. Actually, I need to get the other stuff rolling here first. Let me do that. Yep. We're going to be a V738 Southwest Flight 193. And our altitude is actually going to be planned for 37,000 feet. But we're going to do 35,000 because, you know, how Zebo can be. So 35,000 our cruise. And we're going to be going to Fort Lauderdale. Departure will be... What should be doing that to me? Departure will be at 1600. Let's do 1615 we'll do. No, 1815. Yep, 1815. So a total of hour and 40 minutes. So let's say we'll be arriving at. Actually, yeah, that'll work for the most part. 50. We'll say 1945. We'll see how it goes. But I have it set. I had to bring my flight plans down to 5,000 so it doesn't do that skipping thing. That's what was causing it. The 10,000 was. So if you're wondering what's up with that, that's what it is. Let's do create flights. It's doing something right now, at least, that we know of. There it goes. It's generating our flight plans for those airports. And they'll probably need ground routes for Fort Lauderdale. They say 74 minutes, but it's always faster than that. It's a def of 6, 7, 8, 9. It has to get to 119. So it'll take a little bit, but it won't be 75 minutes. So we just have to wait for it to create those taxi routes. So a few more minutes here and we'll be good to go. As people are boarding the airplane still. I need to do a Tampa flight. We haven't done a Tampa flight. I don't have Tampa scenery, that's why. But Chase, yeah, no, I need to do that. Thank you, Aviator Alexander, showing our ATIS pleasure here of 2352 Zulu winds calm, visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature's 22, dew point 19, altimeter 3013. That's one hell of a high pressure system. So it's resyncing and generating those ground routes. You saw how fast it said it was going to take Fort Lauderdale 74 minutes. That was not true. Maybe if we had a, Windows 3.1 day. Don't have any time for your negativity, dude. Don't bring it. Don't bring it. I'm on you. I'm on you. You guys are going to be a little bit off because I can. Oh, here we go. Generation log looks good. All right, fantastic. Good to see that. Let them do its thing. Yeah, with X-Plane 11, I can just pop right over and ban people or time them out, whatever I got to do. Oh, come on, you can do it. I'm just trying to close out the auto ground route. There we go. All right, cool. So now it should be running fine in the background. Beautiful. All right, reference airport. Atlanta. Oh, that's what I was doing. It's loading something, I can tell. It's loading fellow airplanes nearby. Come on. Really? World traffic needs some work, man. It really does. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, game. I have faith in you. Jesus. There it goes. All right, cool. So clear that. Reference airport done. Route. Oh, come on. World traffic. If you start this shit, then I'm going to remove it. Like, it was just doing fine, and now it's doing these skips. This is just annoying is what it is. It's because of Atlanta. Atlanta is a busy airport. As soon as I get this... Come on. There it goes. If it is it gonna keep on doing this? I mean, we got airplanes. There's not even airplanes here. Why is it having problems? Let's just keep going around in circles, see if it does it again. It could have been just loading in a final detail, but where are the airplanes? There's no traffic here in Atlanta. I see some over there. I hear airplanes. I don't see... Oh, there's one taking off. But they're not at the gates. That's interesting. I don't know. We'll see. If it starts acting stupid again, we'll find out. All right, route page. Atlanta, we're going to Fort Lauderdale Airport. That looks good there. Flight level 350. Perf init page, we're going to do gross weight there. Reserves 5.0. Do a cost index of 99. 350 for our flight. Cruise. N1 limit. Not going to do a derated takeoff. We have a lot of people on board. Flaps 5. CG is going to be 19.6.07 for the trim. About right there. Calculator V speeds V1 148, VR 149, V2 156, V2 plus 5. Gonna be 161. So we'll do that in the MCP. Looks pretty good right there. We can do departure page. And we're going to be doing the Smaltz 2 departure. We're going to take, winds are calm, but they're taking off to the east. So we'll do 8, let's do 8 left. And we'll be doing the Smaltz. Where you at? Right there, 2 with the wallet transition. Execute that guy. Arrival into Fort Lauderdale is going to be the Jingle 5 arrival. On the ILS 10, 10 left. Hold it is fine for me, and that's going to be on the Jingle 5 with the transition of Oscar Tango Kilo. Execute that guy. We'll have a look here shortly at what we have left to do. Yeah, they're already wheels up the real flight. Okay, 161 on our MCP. There we go, 161. Flight directors can come on. You can have LNAV. You can go to the legs page like that. And let's double check here. Let's go to plan mode and we'll step through this together. We got Skinner on our departure. So direct to Skinner, Grits, Heisman Trophy, or Heisman Trophy, Smaltz, Wallet, and then after Wallet, we're going to go to OTK direct, is what it looks like to me from what I'm seeing. So we'll do OTK, bam, execute that. There we go. That looks good. OTK, and then hitter, Wengu. We don't want to hold at Wengu, so we're going to go balked direct. There we go. So balk. We don't want to hold at balk, so we want Rixon. Come on. It could be the Zebo 737 acting up, honestly. But this is just absolutely ridiculous. I think it's world traffic. I really do think it's world traffic because I don't ever have these problems normally. Put that over there. And we don't want a hold on Fortle. We want... Are you serious? I'm done with it. World traffic, you're getting blown away, dude. I try to do as least amount of flights as I could, but it's just really bad. Yeah, it's really bad. I'm sorry, but we're not doing it. It's still doing it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you son of a bitch. Let me kill you. There we go. Plugman. Enable world traffic. Disable it. For fuck's sake. Thank you. So we can actually go on with our lives. All right. So where are we? What were we doing? Yeah, Wallet, Wengu, and then we had 2 Rixons. So Fortle, no hold. Swags, no hold to Fortle. Then Jingle. So let's execute that so we can continue our steps. So there's Bulk. After Wengu, we got Rixon, Fortle, Swags, Jingle, Jerem. Jingle's got a hold. I'm so sick of these holds being thrown in here. We have that one. There we go. And then this is all fucked up. We have Bepic. Then it should be no Vector. It should be direct to Pion after that. Let's not do Bepic at all. Let's just go Pion after Jerem. Like that. That'll be much better. More direct. Then Nova, and then the runway, and then if we have to do a go-around, we'll hold at Zamav. How about that? That was a mess. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that, man. That's interesting. All right, so that's good. 15,000 on departure. Yes, jingle all the way. Jingle bells. And other people have had that issue too with world traffic. Some people said they have to remove their perfs files. Like, that got screwed up. So, I mean, that's very capable. Or that could very well be the problem. Let's go. Not vertical speed it? Guess not. All right. Well, heading out of here, it's going to be 080. I believe. 086 we could do. Let's do 086. That's what it looks like on there. That looks good. All right. We can go ahead and close the door. We have our paperwork. We're ready to get out of here. That looks all nice. MCP I'm happy with. Auto throttles are armed. VNAV, LNAV is good to go. Level change. Don't worry about that. We have our departure on our thing there. RTO for the auto brakes. Flaps will be 5 after our departure, and we'll try the better pushback mod. That's what we're going to try here. So let's go ahead and go with the anti-collision light on. As you can see, we are ready to push out if we can. Let's see if we can get better pushback mod to work. There we go, pre-planned pushback, which is really cool. You can do this. So you can click this down as 1. We'd be like 1 here. Click that guy, and then you can rotate it like this. This is so freaking cool. And then say, hey, this is where I want you to put my airplane, right there. And then accept the plan with enter.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
There we go. Waiting for our push cart to get on scene here. We're going to be getting out of here soon. We'll leave the packs on for now, but once they start to push, we'll turn them off so we can start these engines. We are ready to go, though. Sooner the better.
Demonstration on our Boeing 737 aircraft, thank you.
Oh, I have to tell them I want to push back. That's what it is. Start pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
You got it. We're all ready to go up here. Here it comes. This is one of those ones that has the little gates around it. It should be hooking up.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alrighty, go ahead. And they push forward like that, and check this out. You're actually gonna see those little doors close, and it's gonna raise the nose off the ground. And then we release our parking brakes, and we'll be good to go. There it goes, raised up.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alrighty. Alright, parking brakes are released. You clear to push.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Alright, we're going to be clear to start the engine, so let's go ahead and turn the packs off. And we'll start engine number 2. Fuel pumps on. For 25 here. 25.
Put the vest on over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, and attach the buckle. Pull the loose end of the strap to tighten.
Once outside, pull down on the red tab to inflate the vest, or blow into the red tube on the side of the vest.
Check it out. And it's actually like it actually turns the plane too. See? How cool is that? Oh yeah, the ND was doing weird stuff. That's because we were starting the engines. Or I think it's the better pushback plugin is what's causing that, honestly. All right, that's a good start. Let's start engine number 1. That was a nice push. $25. Coming to a stop.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. You're cleared to disconnect.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
You got it. Let's go ahead and go. Generators on here. Oh, right there. My bad. APU bleed off. APU off. Electrics can come on. 35,000 on our auto. Disconnecting hand signals. We'll wait for him to be gone. And now we can go. Bleeds can come back on. So now we have packs back on. Seatbelts. This should have been an auto to begin with. Did he get out of here?
Disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
All right, we're all good up here. Thanks again. Take care. We'll see you through next time. Go flaps 5. No, external power isn't connected. I don't have it on. It's just available. I don't know why it always does that. I was on APU power the whole time. See. All right. That looks good to me. Probes can come on. We are looking mighty fine here. Flaps are 5. Trim is set. We are ready to taxi. Taxi straight ahead. Release the toe brakes or the parking brake. One thing I do want to make sure we do before we do anything is make sure this is not set to fuel, because that has been a problem in the past. If I have my TQ6 Axis for this one here, mixture, if I have that on, you gotta set it to none. Otherwise, I've had those engines just shut off on us mid-flight, you know? Give it some power here. Turn our transponder on. Got traffic, we got weather. Not that it even works, but you know. Flight controls. Free and correct. We'll double check here on the systems page. Right here, we got back, neutral, forward, neutral, left, neutral, right, neutral. Looks good. Get the taxiing. We are Southwest 193. That's our flight number today. Taxiing to 8 left. We have a good taxi going here. I didn't ban you, but I'm done dealing with children tonight. RTO is good. Flaps are set to 5. We're gonna have pretty much an immediate departure out of here. So we'll be ready for that. There's a difference between getting banned and getting timed out. Wing light, come on. There we go. Flight attendants, be prepared. Cease for takeoff. I'm going to 8 left over here. Should be at least. All right, we are clear for takeoff, ladies and gentlemen. You see the faintness of the strobe lights out there. We'll start the chronometer. Oh, 9 left. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I wanted to leave on 9 left, not 8 left. That's my bad. We can fix that real fast. There we go. 9 left. It's still fine. Alright, cool. We'll just say the ATC changed our runway. I forget the 9s are on this side and the 8s are on the other side. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let them stabilize and toga power. Takeoff power set. Back to the engine status page. Airspeed's alive. Cross check.
V1 rotate.
Positive brake, you're up. We'll direct the Skinner.
1,000.
Flaps in. Stereo cockpit till 10,000. And then I'll be hanging out with you guys. Let's flaps in some more. Gonna hand fly it until we get to the next one here. Flaps, clean it up. There we go. We will engage autopilot. Autopilot engaged. Retracts in. Taxi lights up and out. This is where that thing does this every time. No, 250. It's supposed to do it. Still wants to bust a little bit of speed, I guess. It does do that from time to time. Looking back here, looking fine. Doing A-OK, 7,000 feet. Everything looks good. Engines are fine. 99 and 2 on both. Auto brakes are off. We can turn our landing gear lever to the off position. Wait for the chime for 10,000. There's the 10,000 chime. Landing lights will come off. Airplane's going to accelerate. Always cycle to VNAV. Start our left turn now. And we go direct to trophy. climb and maintain 20,000. Rain up here in these clouds, you'd see. All right, we're looking good here. 13,000 feet right now, climbing out. Turn our panel lights on, actually. The background doesn't need to be on, but the panel lights on, which are right there. Panel lights, circuit breakers, as it is an evening flight. Panel lights. The flight doors are locked. Almost 15,000 right now. Still climbing, looking good. 7 minutes in the air. Airplane's cleaned up, looking nice on that profile. You can bring that out. There's Schmaltz there, and then we'll be at the top of the climb after Schmaltz. We are looking good. Let's go ahead and go to the outside view and have a look at this beauty. We're above 18,000 feet, so we can go to standard pressure on both sides. 1 to go. So we're going to continue to climb to our next climb, maintain 350. There we go. That looks good to me. Still on our way up. Not too shabby. All right, so now it's a lot more relaxed and chill. Thank you guys so much. And I do have to. I know somebody said, "Why are you apologizing?" Well, I feel like I have to apologize to you guys for the behavior of what we had earlier, because that's not how we do things here. And I really enjoy having live streams with you guys and stuff, but I just didn't. Whoa! Well, those head movements there are a little bit much with that professional XP, but as far as the turning goes, but we can change that. Let's see here. XP Realistic Pro. Head movements, here we are. Volume, did it not braking, but G-force effects, heading anticipation. That's the one. Let's bring that down quite a bit. Preview that. It was at 10. Let's make it 5. There we go. Heading anticipation. Natural head. What was that one? Movement. There we go. Pitch anticipation. What's that one? Oh, up and down. Man, that's pretty good. Let's go 15%. I like subtle movements, you know? Roll anticipation. That's the roll anticipation. That's the one I don't like. I'll make that much less. 20%. Still a lot. We'll make like 5%. Let's make it like 1%. 0.999. 2%. There we go. That's a little bit better looking. Taxi anticipation. That one's not bad. Make it a little bit less. There we go. Much better. Awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's roll with that for a little bit. And maybe that'll be a little bit better. Almost to the top of climb here. And everyone is wearing their drink in the back. No, it was a normal standard turn we made over that intersection of Trophy, but it just looked way worse than it actually was because XP Professional was doing that. That's okay, Jay Bain. It's just we don't do things like that here, you know? Sorry to hear that, Jake. Yeah, I'm looking to drop frames since we started streaming when we were doing GTA. I only have dropped 144 frames total, so 0.0%. So it's not on that end. Beautiful evening. Going down to Fort Lauderdale. VNAV never calculates that top of climb correct. It'll redo it. You watch. It'll be past wallet. I mean, I hope that it doesn't think that it's supposed to be at that. Cruise. Flight level 350. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there. $43 might be. Thank you for that subscription. 3 months in a row, brother. Thank you, sir. Yay, 3 months of awesomeness. Here's to many more months of awesomeness. Huh? I appreciate that, dude, and thank you for the cheers. We don't get a lot of cheers around here, but whenever you do, I appreciate that, man. Sky down here. It's all behind us, all that weather. Well, Team Mercier 2002, I'm glad that I can provide you with some entertainment, man. Thank you. Look up Southwest Flight 193 on flightaware.com. You'll see the flight that we're in right now. $30,000 feet. Oh, very nice, Chad. Well, good luck, man. 43 might be. Thanks for the cheers, man. Yes, I've flown out of Chicago many times, actually. I have a good Chicago scenery. There's the new top of climb that was calculated. I told you it'd be just right past Wallet intersection. I've never done this flight before. I've never done Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale. This is a new one for me. I have the Drzevecki design Florida scenery, and Fort Lauderdale comes with it. It looks so cool. Oh, that's cool, Pro Drifter. We looked at some places down in Kissimmee. Yeah, they fixed the contrails, Captain Coke. The only thing that they didn't do, or the only thing is that X-Enviro hasn't caught up to it. So we have X-Enviro running, and it's the upper and lower atmosphere. But if we turn those off, you'll be able to see them a lot better. But they're no longer black, so that's good. Because the contrails used to be like a black color, which was like engine smoke, which was no bueno. Yeah, this thing's still not calculating the top climb correctly. I'm pretty sure there's a new version of Zevo mod out. I need to pick it up and update it. I think we still have our wing lights on, don't we? Yep. That's what it was. There we go, much better. What is my favorite airline to fly with? Well, you're looking at it. Southwest Airlines. I fly them the most and I love them. Never had an issue with them either. We fly them a lot. Almost to flight level 350. There we go. Flight level 350, and the airplane's going to start increasing its speed to Mach 0.784, and then we'll slow down. We are at cruise, so I'm going to go ahead and flip the fast the seatbelt sign off. There you go. You guys are free to move about the cabin. We ask that you remain in your seatbelt, well, in the seats with your seatbelts fastened, as we may encounter turbulence, unexpected turbulence, so keep that in mind as well. But you can get up and use the lavatories, which we're starting to hear the sounds of. Oh, Virus City, I got that battery pack from Southwest once. They're a really cool airline. They're very active on social media. It's pretty cool. It's a like GoPro camera here view of our 737. People are already hitting the buttons for the flight attendants. Yeah, they're pretty generous. There's so many times we've flown on Southwest that they're like, don't worry about it. If we get like a beer or something. Glacier Tech, 9 months in a row. 9 months already? Time flies when you're having fun. Well, thank you, sir, for that subscription. Always good to see you, man. Let's go to the outside view. Change it up a little bit here. There we go. So they're invisible on top, but you can still see the contrails when they're on the bottom. That's what I was talking about. Wish the shadows were a little better than that, but that's all right. Well, and the shadows look funky too because we're so far away. I don't know, these contrails don't seem black. They're not like brilliant white though. I agree. The shaders need to be adjusted a little bit. Well, this is the time in the live stream when we're having fun here, flying along at cruise altitude, where we open up to Q&A. So if you guys have any questions that I can answer, feel free to leave those in the chat, and I'll pick some questions that you might have. JW, thank you for that subscription, man. 9 months in a row. Thank you, sir, very much. What's up, Afro Guy Gaming? Chemtrailing. That's funny. Jeff, do you know the Muffin Man? No, I do not. The song we used to play when we were kids. Why are you moving? Because I am very grateful that I have a job where I can go anywhere I want to as long as there's an internet connection. So ever since I was 16 years old, I've wanted to live in Florida, and I knew the perfect spots, Central Florida, that I really wanted to live in, and now it's like a dream come true. So that is the reason why, because I have no reason to be here in St. Louis other than for family. St. Louis is a crime-ridden city. It's not the best thing in the world. I've been here for a very long time. It's time for something new. The world is massive, you know? I don't understand how somebody can live in one place their entire life and then die in that one place. To me, that's just very sad. The world is so massive and there's so many things to see. But yeah. What is my favorite car in real life? Gurkeski asking that question. That would be a 1970 Dodge Challenger RT, preferably in the plum crazy color, which is the dark, kind of, it's like a medium purple color. excited am I that Kurt Busch got the pole at Texas weekend. I did not know that, but I know that they had a fast car they were bringing there, so I'm pretty excited for them. Hopefully he can steal one away. Have I ever been to England? No, I have not. I've been to Barcelona, Spain, in Catalan country. What do you, Aviator Alexander? What do you think is the most important thing about aviation you've learned? Never be complacent. Never assume that you know everything. You can always learn something in aviation. You're always learning. Cockiness kills pilots. Absolutely. So, in my opinion, the most important thing about aviation is being humble. Do I still have the Tornado? Yes, I do. The Oldsmobile. It's in a garage. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Haven't decided if I'm gonna keep it or not. I really don't know yet. If it's worth it, you know. John Smith 192. How much does this game cost? It's a $60 simulator. The mods that you're seeing here, pretty much everything's free except for the weather, which is the sky colors and the weather that you see. That's about $70 for that program called X Enviro. We're running World Traffic 3, but we're not running it right now because we're having issues with it. And that's a it's like a $30 add-on. But this is the default 737 that comes with X-Plane, and this is the Zebo mod, which is a free mod you can get, and the sound set for it is completely free by Audiobird. What is my favorite airplane? Other than a Cessna 172 that I know and love so much, the Boeing 727 is my favorite. What steering wheel should I get for a PC? Man, I gotta say, anything by Thrustmaster, I'm pretty happy with. Belt driven is the way to go. If you have the money, go for a Fanatec, but for the most part, Thrustmaster. I have the TSPC Racer, the T300, the T500RS, like all those are all good wheels. Hey, Tallahassee 31. Jeff, I'm at work tonight on patrol. Saw you were live. Wanted to pop in and say hello. Very cool, man. Well, thank you very much. Have a good night at work. Be safe. Where are you planning on living? We already have a house down there, and we move this upcoming week on Thursday in Orlando. Zach Artisan, is Dave moving with you to Florida? Yes, he is. As of now, he is, yes. Yeah, Scorpion 727 forever. You know it. What planes have I flown in real life? I have flown a Cessna 172R, 172 N model, the November. I have flown a 172 SP. I have flown a 182T, the turbo one. I have flown a Swearingen Fairchild Metroliner 4. I'm trying to think of anything else that I've flown. It's not coming to mind. Oh, Aeronca Champ, tail dragger airplane. I think that's about it. Level D simulators at the Northwest Airlines. There's the turn. See, that's much better. It's not as abrupt. With Northwest Airlines, when they were around, I went up there and flew the Level D simulator of the DC-930 and the Boeing 757. So quite a few I've had some hands-on experience with. Thank you, 43. I appreciate that, man. Raging Puffindale, I'd like to welcome you to Florida. You'll love it here. I agree, man. Thank you. I've been saying it all my life since I was 16. I've been there a lot. I know. Don't rub it in, Pro Drifter. 72 degrees outside in Florida. It's freezing here in St. Louis. Actually, it's not bad today. What is it right now in St. Louis? I think we had a warm day today. Yeah, it's 52 now, but it was in the. It's supposed to be in the 70s this weekend, so that's pretty good. Not bad at all. When did you want to be a pilot or be interested in aviation? Dog Gamer 335. That's a good question. I started working at the airport in 2002, and I didn't know what. I didn't know any airplanes. I didn't know anything about aviation at all. In around 1999, my buddy had Flight Simulator 95, and then later we got Flight Simulator 98. I used to get in airplanes and putt around and have fun, you know, do rolls, barrel rolls and stuff, and crash them and whatnot. Never got into it, and it wasn't until I worked at the airport that I fell in love with aviation and airplanes. Once I was like, wow, this is amazing. Flight Simulator 2002 had just come out, so I picked that one out, and me and my dad, actually, we learned how to fly together in the simulator, and I just picked it up really quick. I learned how to do ILS approaches in IFR flying, and moved on from there. And then one random day I was home, I was in college actually, and I was like, I'm gonna go, you know, pay for a discovery flight at a local flight school, and I went and did it. I absolutely loved it, and I was like, this is what I want to do. So all the pilots that I was talking to, they all told me flight hours are everything. You know, you're in a community college or whatever right now. It's not a big deal. You know, if you want to fly for an airline, do that. But if you want to fly for cargo or something like that, you know, get your flight hours in. So I was like, absolutely. So I pretty much left college at the time. I was in college for video production, and I left college to go to flight school. I went to flight school in 2005, and I finished in 2007 for my private license. It took a very long time due to the whole weather issue of Missouri. But outside of that, I have no regrets from that. I'm not really big into the whole educational system in the United States. I don't want to get political or anything. I just don't. I don't care for it. I don't think anyone needs to go to college to be successful in life. That's just my personal opinion. However, I, you know, finished up this, and then I was going right into the next thing of flight school, but you know, that was $8,500, and I was completely broke. I had nothing, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just wait and then try to get another loan, and I'll go to like ATP or something and do a fast track. And by the time I was starting to get back into that, I was working different jobs and working back at the airport. I worked in like a printing company for a while, and basically I was like, I'm just gonna go work back at the airport because I miss airplanes, and if I go be around airplanes again, I'll be in love with them, and I know I'll get my flight training done. And then that is whenever I was working at the airport, and I started doing YouTube on the side, and now YouTube is my full-time career. Wow, that was a long-winded one. Sorry about that. How long has DK Dave been your roommate? Me and Dave became roommates in 2013, I believe is when it was. Right around there, 2012, at the end of 2012, 2013, the beginning of 2013 is when we were. And then when we moved out here to our own place, or I moved out with my mom, with Nicole, and we were all roommates together because, you know, it's expensive living on your own. And then we were able to afford a place out here on our own. We did get it. And then Dave moved in with us recently, and he's going to Florida with us. So, sorry. I digress. Do I still plan on pursuing the airlines? Not at this time, K-Buff Aviator. What's really cool about what I do is I can fly for fun if I want to. It's not a career path anymore. If anything, I would love to get into voiceover, working on voiceover stuff. I've even kind of toyed around with the thought of doing reviews. I've been on the back burner. It's been a Project Cars 2 review, but doing like a legitimate review on some video games and products for Flight Sim, I think that would be a lot of fun to do. Absolutely, FS Pilot 214. College is a great option for people. Military is a great thing for people, you know, but you don't have to do those two things to be a successful person on this planet. You just don't. Yeah, exactly. Kyle's 092. I have a lot of friends that got degrees and they still can't find work to this day, or they don't have a job with it. However, like Dave, he went to college for computer stuff, and he's a programmer. And programming jobs, you can get those anywhere. Like everybody wants that. What do you do at the airport? You said you worked there, right? No, I quit at the airport in October of 2014 after I made the same amount of money from YouTube. So when I made the income I got from YouTube, the check I did, it was the same amount of money as a whole month I worked at the airport. And I wanted to pursue my dreams of, doing what I'm doing now as a YouTuber, as a full-time YouTuber. But it was never a plan or anything. It just kind of happened that way. Absolutely, Slow Bullets. Follow your dreams. I'm a big fan of The Secret. If you guys don't know what that is, you should Google The Secret. Been exercising The Secret since about 2012. I know, isn't that crazy, Kyle? I remember that stuff. Who came up with the name Code Zero Gaming? We all kind of did. Myself and Bugs. And we had Abskull, we had Zach and Chris. But we came up with Code Zero was one of the codes, a 10 code in LCDPS, one of the clans we all met each other in. And that was if you had a game crash. So we just went with Code Zero Gaming because we had so many game crashes all the time when we would play, and that's what it became. That sun going down. Change it up a little bit here with the views. I met Bugs in the clan, the LCDPS clan. And he had just started doing YouTube. We started YouTube around the same time, right in the end of 2012, October of 2012, right around there. Do you get demonetized for swearing? No, I do not. I have been a police officer for 26 years, and I have 2 years of college. This is FS Pilot 214 speaking, not me. No degree and a private pilot's license. Successful life. I agree, dude. I agree. What happened to Zach? He went to go back to working full time. YouTube wasn't for him. I mean, sometimes it's like that, you know. No one should be forced to do YouTube. If they don't want to do it, they shouldn't have to do it. Let's turn these background lights on a little bit here, as the sun is starting to go down. We are currently, what is that? 37 miles from Hitter. Am I still getting demonetized? Randomly, and DOJ videos don't automatically get demonetized. And it's not even demonetized. It's just limited ads. A lot of people freak out when they see the yellow, and it just means you can appeal. Is what that means. What is my motivation for making YouTube videos? That's a really good question, Fearless Mullet. My motivation is every day I get up, and I'll start to read through comments and reply to comments. And I get a lot of shitty comments. I really do. I think all YouTubers do. But it's the few far in between ones that say really nice things and that really do motivate you. But I have a strong work ethic. You know, I don't take this for granted. Being able to stay at home and work and entertain people, it's like such an amazing thing to do. But like the motivation is from, like, it's amazing, like, to do what I'm doing right now. it's hard to put that into words, but that is you guys are the motivation, like, honestly. Any plans to bring Spintires back to the channel in the near future? Yes. I had an opportunity to get paid to do a promo for it, but I didn't feel like I wanted to put it on the channel right now, at least. So I turned it down for the new Mud Runner. And there's some cool things about Mud Runner I like, but what I really like about Spintires is the modding aspect of it. So I probably won't jump into it until, I'll probably use the old Spintires, is what I mean to say. Do you get tired of it? Are there days where you really don't feel like doing it? Cole Freeland. That's a good question. If I'm being 100% honest, there's been a couple days where I've been like just low feeling, like just or like sick or whatever, and you're like, I really cannot get in the zone or get motivated. And kind of like in the last few months, we got a lot of like once DOJ stuff started like getting big, because we've always done Grand Theft Auto roleplay, but roleplay kind of got massive all of a sudden. We got an influx of people that were just saying hateful things on a daily basis, and that kind of does tear you down a little bit. So sometimes I would just lose motivation, be like, I don't even know why even do this, because 50% of the shit I read today was bad. Why would I want to do that? But you learn to ignore people. You have to have a thick skin to do YouTube, that's for sure. But I don't take it for granted. Like, I get up and I go, let's make the best of this day. And I treat every day like that. Does working YouTube have negative effects on personal life? Does it ever get in the way of your goals? Does it help you meet them? That's another great question. And yes, working YouTube is a lifestyle. It's not a job. I always tell people, you can't see it as a job. It's a lifestyle. You choose to live this lifestyle of being involved in it, because this is a 24/7 thing. It never ends. You have either, as soon as you're done recording videos, you go into editing. Like Nicole's been the video editor on the channel for well over a year. She does the editing stuff, and then I'm, responding to comments and all this, reading through emails, dealing with all that stuff. But it's a lifestyle. It's not really a job per se. The only job aspect is that I get paid to do it, which is absolutely amazing. Joe, I think you're the best cop on DOJ. What your opinion? Who's the best LEO in DOJ? The best? Devon. Hands down. Devon. When you do a more 3D tower simulator with bugs, we just talked about that last night. So hopefully soon. Hey, we're making a turn here soon over Hitter going to Wengu. Yeah, she does an awesome job, Kyle. Aviator Alexander, you don't have to thank me, man. John Smith, I do. I get a lot of people that say shitty things to me about how I don't care about people and all this stuff, but that's not true at all. The real problem is that I went from having a channel with only 10,000 people or even less, and that was easily manageable. And the size of the channel now and the amount of comments you get, it's so hard to stay on top of all of it. It's so hard. Well, Martin's a great LEO, don't get me wrong, but Devon is just, me and him get along great, and we police the same way. What do I think about the Chase Elliott Denny Hamlin wreck last week? Chicken shit. I think that Denny Hamlin totally wrecked him and won't admit it. He apologized for it, but he did it on purpose. That's the problem with the way it is. I mean, it's not a problem. It's just, that's racing. It's just what it is. He wanted to get into the finals, so he was trying to do that. He wants to go. He wants to contend for a championship, and he'll wreck somebody to do it. But Denny Hamlin's done that shit before, so hard to say. I'm not a big fan of Denny Hamlin, but I have nothing against him personally. Is it hard to have a personal life when you put yourself out there so much? It can be if you let it consume you. You must make time for a relationship or your family, things like that. But it's very easy to get caught into a loop of you wake up, you know, you get caffeinated, you make videos, you edit those, you stream, you have a little bit of time to hang out with your significant other, you go to sleep, and then it starts over again. That's why I try to take off on the weekends. I still upload videos on the weekends, but I try to get those done earlier in the week for that. The 4-3 might be those are the kind of things that motivates me to continue to do it, man. It's amazing, and I really do appreciate that. Fearless Mullet, yeah, I'm overdue for making a setup video. I'm gonna do that when I move into the new place. So we move on Thursday, so I'll edit that up. I'll probably do a house tour / setup. Absolutely, John Smith. You're always gonna get hate no matter what you do. Ben Nagel 109. I'm very, 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 very happy that I'm able to do that for you, man. And Ben Nagel, you're the one that's you have the avatar of the is it Guinness or is it? I know it's Irish. I know you're Irish, right? Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. If YouTube shuts down, what will you do? If YouTube shut down tomorrow, that's why I don't have my chicken or my eggs in one basket. Chickens. I always say that wrong. That's why I don't have all my eggs in one basket. I have Twitch as a backup. If that doesn't work, I'll find some other medium to do what I do. Outside of that, there's always voiceover work I can get involved in. Things like that. There's the yellow clouds we know and love so much. How long have I been doing YouTube for? Since 2012. I didn't go full time since until 2014. I didn't monetize my channel until 2014. Yep, I thought so, Ben. Router, we got a place north of Orlando. It's not corny at all, Grukeski. It's those things that like, and I feel the same way because I watch other YouTubers. Like I'm a YouTuber, but I'm a fan of the platform and YouTube. In Twitch, like I'm a fan of that stuff. I watch it myself and I get motivated from others from that. So it's not corny at all, but thank you. Favorite NASCAR driver? That would be Kurt Busch. You know, the thing is, like, I'm becoming like a huge fan of Martin Truex Jr., but I also like ever since I met Brad Keselowski, like, and watched his racing style, I'm liking him more and more. He gets a lot of hate, but he's a fantastic driver, and he's really good for the sport. He definitely wants to see NASCAR succeed. Martin Truex Jr. is a badass, too. Spency, I removed intros on all my videos. There's no intros or outros anymore. Just get straight to the point. $34, we are getting a U-Haul and driving things down ourselves to Orlando. Who's your favorite YouTuber other than yourself? I don't have like a favorite YouTuber. People I watch. There's a guy that does flight simulator content. His name is Programmer. Love his content. He's a funny dude. I watch I watch like Julian Salamita, which is Jenna Marbles' boyfriend. I watch some of his stuff with Wafsicle. We do watch Jenna Marbles' stuff. I'm subscribed to Felix, PewDiePie. I'm subscribed to Jacksepticeye and Markiplier. I don't watch Jacksepticeye and Markiplier's content. It's just not really for me. I value them as people, and I like watching their vlogs and stuff, but I don't watch their gaming content. Who else? Super Speeders Rob. Good old Rob Spaghetti. Rob Ferretti. Who else? Trying to think. Recently, we watch Hot Ones a lot. Love Hot Ones. Sean Evans is a genius. We're hitting some turbulence, it looks like. Nope, just shake. Just cockpit shake, that's all it was, by the feel of the engines. I have nothing against Chase Elliott. He's just kind of a wet blanket. Like, there's not a lot of personality there. I love Ryan Blaney. I think he's fantastic. He's definitely one of the biggest underdogs in NASCAR. Do I watch Squirrel at all? Yes, I do. I love watching Paul's stuff. I need to talk to Keaton. I've been wanting to do some collaborations just because I get in the zone of doing the same things, and then I'm like, I want to do something different, so I need to get a hold of him, see if he wants to make a video together. That'd be fun. You never know. Here's our turn over Rixon. Now we got a Fortle, which we are going to be descending now. We need to be descending like now. Let's start our descent. Go ahead and let them know they need to get back to their seats. And we'll start down to 10,000 feet. Well, that'll be a good one to start off with. There we go. Are you descending or no? Oh yeah, 347 for that one. Okay. Okay, well then we're... Oh, I thought we crossed Rixon. We're 70 miles from Rixon. Okay, I was like, what? All right, so 34,000 feet. Will be the first one. I'll just do 20. We'll do flight level 210 to start with whenever we are ready to go down. I'm getting sidetracked here. Back to everybody. Hey, Brad, what's up, man? Yep, I was talking to you in the general. Do I play on VATSIM? No, and I have a Pilot Edge, and I don't even play on that either. I really like offline flying. To me, when you throw in the aspects of like real ATC, it starts to feel like a job, like an actual airline pilot. But maybe I shouldn't. But you have to really like. It's hard to. I don't know how Catch Trader does it, but it's hard to manage a chat and talk to people and deal with all that at the same time. It can be done though. Yeah, I know. The VNAV's not misbehaving. It was me thinking that we crossed over Rexon, but we didn't. Rexon's still another 50-something miles out, so we won't even start our descent until we're close to there. So top of descent is right there. They're pretty much showing it after Rexon. Or on Rexon right there, see? We're getting there, though. We have a nice tailwind, 44 knots, so it's helping out. I do hope X-Plane fixes that, where you can see the lights of runways underneath clouds. In the daytime, you can't see it, but whenever it's at night and there's lights, you can see it under the clouds, and that's incorrect. It's always been a bug in X-Plane. Oh, damn, Virus City, you've been around for a while then, man. Those are the golden days. Well, thank you. Yep, we've been live for 3 hours and 28 minutes, believe it or not. Are your strobes on? Yes, they are. So loud. Yep, we have strobe lights. They're just on the other side of the wing so you can't see them. Am I excited for Red Dead Redemption 2? You better believe it. Huge fan of that, man. Do I have any moderators? Yes, I do. I don't need any more right now. Thank you. Excited for New Mexico DLC coming out this next Thursday? Absolutely, dude. God. Definitely ready for that. Let's start getting ready for our arrival. We're almost at the top of descent here, so let's have a look here. We've got index. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Approach data. ILS 11010. So VREF is going to be 30, flaps 30, 155 plus 5. So it'll be 160 in the MCP. Click it again, so it throws it into there. Glide slope on ILS 11010. So let's put that in here. 11010. On both sides, 11010. Go, and course is 096. There we go. 1096 is set. Legs is good. ILS is dialed in. Auto brakes will be 2. Set. Should start our way down here soon. Me and Nicole, we have been together for 3 years. It'll be 4 on March 24th. Almost the top of descent. You guys need to get to the lavatory. You better do it now because we're almost to the top of descent. Almost there. It's going to be pretty much a straight-in shot to the east for our landing. The landing. Fort Lauderdale. Very nice. 040053 Zulu. Winds 040 at 5 knots. Pretty much right out of the east. To the northeast at least. 10 statute miles of visibility. Few clouds. 3,600 scattered. 4,400 scattered. 25,000. Dew point 25. Temperature 25. Dew point 20. And altimeter 3001. Luna just jumped in me laps. Luna cat. Yep. You guys want to see Luna? If I can get it to work. It doesn't want to work. Stupid thing. I don't think it's, yeah, it's not in there, so I tried to get it working. We're at the top of descent. Tried to get my webcam to work so I could show you Luna, but oh well. Still might be able to do it if I can find this. Here it is. There's our turn. We're still on our descent. We'll go ahead and down to 10,000 feet. We're gonna need drag here, so let's get ready for that. There it is right there. Drag required, drag you get. There we go. Let's see if it works now. I think it might. Webcam does not want to work. I did something that time. Nope. I tried. Oh well. Drag, we have these, let me turn on the wing lights so you can see it. We have these right back here. Spoilers opened up like that. Right there, see? That gives the airplane drag, helps it slow down. Love you, kitty, but I gotta land an airplane, so. Yeah, I don't know what the webcam's doing. It's flashing at me. Doesn't mean that it's not working for whatever reason. I blame Windows. Almost to Fortle. Take care, Zachy. 1997. Have a good one, man. Descending to 29,000 feet. This vibration, I'm not really a big fan of that vibration. I figure it out. Engine, atmosphere, all. Environment. Strat gear. Oh, I know why it's doing it. It's doing it because of the, it's the spoilers. I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure how to turn that off. The shaking of it. Almost to Fortle here. Take care, Super Duper. Have a good one, man. Enjoy your weekend. What is VNAV? VNAV is vertical navigation. It's the computer system telling the airplane where it needs to be based off this little profile thing right here. And as you can see here, we have Fortle at flight level 204. So we need airplane knows it needs to be at 20,400 feet by Fortle intersection right there. We're telling the airplane, instructing it can go down to 10,000 feet if it would like, which is down there around Jerem, because the airplane has to slow down at 250 because the 250 knots is the speed limit below 10,000 feet. But we're getting the shaking from the spoilers being open. LNAV is not a localizer. It is lateral navigation. So it's the one that shows us, you know, like Fortle, Swags, Jingle, all this stuff, like the little intersections that go. It banks the airplane automatically and flies those intersections. Guys, please don't spam the same thing over and over again. Yeti the Great, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. We're descending into the greater Fort Lauderdale area right now. Basically over Florida. For the most part. Damn, and working since 7:30 this morning, still have 6 hours left to go. Jesus, dude, you're working your ass off. That's crazy. Enjoy your break, man. You deserve it. I used to work 80-hour weeks in a printing company factory. God, I hated that shit. But I gotta say, the worst thing ever was when we would do those long stints when I worked at the airport, and when I worked for that company, we would do logistics for Formula One and MotoGP and all that. Like, those would be 32-hour shifts straight, and I just wanted to kill myself during those. Take care, Pro Drifter. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend, dude. Gonna fly on 18,000 feet. We'll do 3001 for the altimeter. Waiting for that. it is right there. So we go to 3001. Same thing on the right side. That looks good right there. Below 18,000 feet now. That's the flight detent there. We're in the clouds. Whizzing through the clouds right now. We'll be landing shortly. Oh, I love doing the pushback for airliners, Raya. Love doing pushback operations. That was always fun. On our turn to the left here. There's the turn. $13,000. So final is going, approach fix is looking like it's going to be 1,800 feet. So we'll descend and maintain 1,800 feet total. Recycle the VNAV just in case. With this version of Zebo, I've had interesting results by not doing that. Almost to 10,000 feet. We're going to go sterile cockpit, guys. All right, 10,000 feet. We're going sterile. See you guys on the ground. 248 knots. Another decel point coming up. Actually, we don't need to even look. Well, we'll just arm the localizer for now. Your F+5 will be 160 in the MCP once we capture the glide slope. We'll get the localizer first, though. Still a little ways out here. Crazy straight in arrival. I don't like these sometimes. The airplane has a problem with them. I think we might be all right on this one, though. We'll see. Localizer is alive. We've got it. Waiting for the glide slope. Flaps 1. Put the speed brakes forward and armed. Flaps 2. Retracts down. This is the whole thing. Looks good. Waiting to grab the glide slope here so we can arm the approach. We'll arm the approach now. Flaps 5. Over to tower on 119.3. Thank you, sir. Airplane still is trying to get down to 1,800 feet for its final approach fix, which I believe it will easily do. Extending the flap. The flaps 10. Flight attendants have been told to prepare for landing. It's a little bit of turbulence here on the way in. Like I said, we're going to hit a little bit of bumps. And flaps 15. Waiting to intercept the glide slope so we can put our gear down. We know drag required. We got it. Peace off. $1,000 to go to 1,800. Check. There's VRF right there. 2,500 call. Clear to land, runway 10 left for Southwest 193. Gear down. Flaps 25. MCP panel 160 for VREF. 155 plus 5. There's 1,500 single channel. Landing, I'll have control. Autopilot disengage. Auto throttle disarm. Landing, I have control. Brakes off.
You have all your personal belongings before you exit the aircraft. Be careful when opening the overhead compartment. You're now free to use your mobile phones and small lightweight devices. Thank you for flying with us today. We hope you had a pleasant experience, and we look forward to welcoming you again on another flight.
Can't see a damn thing up there on that overhead panel. There we go. If you start. Speed brake is forward. Taxi into the gate. here somewhere. That's our gate over there, so let them know we see them. For our gate right there. Taxi light off. Yeah. Almost to the gate here. Right there is fine. Pull the parking brake. APU on bus. APU bleed. And engines off. Anti-collision light off. Seatbelts off so we can get off the plane. There we go. And we are on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Pretty cool stuff. And let's go watch our replay if it doesn't crash the simulator. Doing all right tonight. Doing all right tonight. Not bad at all. Back a little bit more. Oop. All right. Oh, right there will work.
1,000 feet stabilized with some emergencies.
Let's see where this was. We'll watch our landing. Thank you guys. Thank you. That was a fun flight. It was a nice landing. I love that. Do you like that? That's that XP Professional that does the head, like the shake whenever you touch down. I think it's a lot more realistic. It makes it feel like you're actually landing. Oh yeah, we just barely kissed that ground. Oh, that do it? Yep, that crashed the sim. Yep, there it is. I had a feeling it would. But anywho, guys, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. I had a blast. As always, thank you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Gotta love whenever the sim crashes on you. That's why I never do that before we get to the gate. Anywho, see you guys next time. Take care.